Welcome to Kodak Fitness. Today is Tuesday, and we are hitting arms in the gym today. And my arm day usually consists of, I'll do triceps, biceps, some forearms, and I'll probably hit some abs at the end just for fun. Yeah, this will be my first gym video that I'm gonna upload to YouTube. I think I'm gonna start trying to do that pretty consistently, where I film all my workouts and upload them to YouTube to try to just grow my page a little bit and give you guys some good fitness content. I feel like all I normally do on TikTok is I'll just post little clips of my workout and I'll edit them and make them look how I think is cool. But I don't know, I'm trying to get a little bit more in depth with it and try to start at least explaining certain things and certain aspects of why I'm doing what I'm doing, or even my diet, or just like my daily life stuff. So the gym I work out at is pretty cool little hometown local gym owned by a pretty good buddy of mine that I grew up with. It's got pretty much everything that you would ever need. In my opinion, out of all the gyms I've ever been to, the gym I go to has, like, for the size, the price, you can play your own music. I think it's the best. So I like to hit certain workouts there when I can, just because it gives me that little extra boost, you know. And I get to do things that I really like to do and try some new machines that I maybe haven't done in a while. So that's what's good about this gym I'm going to now. I live way out in the country, so it's about a 15-20 minute drive to it. But some cool aspects of my arm day that I like. I'll typically start off with biceps and I'll tire those out. I hit my arm days normally after my back workout days. So like yesterday I hit back pretty hard and my back's really sore. And just doing a pull movement like that, any sort of back movement, you're gonna utilize a little bit of your biceps. So my biceps are even a tad bit sore today, but that's okay. We're gonna go in and murder them, make sure that they're extra sore tomorrow. But yeah, I like to warm up. Every workout I'll warm up with 100 push-ups. I'll do those usually in 3 sets, 40, 30, 30. And I'll do like shoulder mobility stuff, some dead hangs from rings. I really like to make sure my shoulders are all loosened up and ready to go. I'll hit some rear delt movements usually every day, at least 1 or 2 exercises to at least start my workout. I kind of got in the habit of that. My shoulders were hurting a little bit, and I just wanted a bigger upper back too. So the more that I've done those, the bigger my upper back has gotten just from my rear delts, and my rear delt strength has gone up, way up too. There's also some mobility and like shoulder type stretches that you could throw into your routine too, that'll maybe help loosen your shoulders up. But yeah, after biceps, and I typically like to end every exercise of my arm days with the drop set or some sort of higher intensity type work to end the exercise, just to give myself that little extra, breakdown of all the muscle I need. Then typically I'll move into triceps. I'll hit anywhere between 4 or 5 different exercises on tricep, and I'll usually hit about 4 or 5 sets of those each. So usually about 15 to 20 something sets of some good quality tricep work. Spun my tires in the wet. It's raining out here today. It's a little slick. But yeah, no, triceps. So yeah, I'll hit my tricep. I try to make sure to hit on tricep days especially, or my arm days, or rather, I like to try to hit every head of my tricep pretty good. You know, the tricep, tri being 3, there's 3 heads. Same with bicep, 2 heads. I try to hit every part of those muscles that I can. So next time you see flash forward here, we'll go right to the gym. All right, start of the arm day. I always start with 100 push-ups. One thing about my warm-up too is every day when I do it, it gives me a really good gauge as to like where I'm at with my body, like where my soreness is, what might be hurting, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, maybe what needs to be warmed up. Kind of helps me. Kind of helps me see what's sore, what's not. Helps me get a good gauge of how the workout's gonna go, or maybe what I need to do to get it to go well. Like what I just found out from those push-ups, dead hangs, and a little bit of band work, is I'm really fucking sore. I'm really sore today. My shoulders, my front delts are sore, my upper back, my scapula, my traps, my lats, everything's pretty sore today. So it's gonna be very beneficial for me to get blood to those areas before I start. I swear I've been doing those push-ups probably for like a year now, every day, before my warm-up. And I'm stronger in them. They never get easier. I move my head back and forth to get a better stretch on either my front delt or not my delt, my front part of my lat. Got changed it from lat to shoulder. Here's the band believe shoulder mobility is huge. Helps prevent a lot of injury. This warm up, I feel like, I don't know, it's somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes if you do it correctly, and it never fails to get me warmed up and ready to go. I already got blood in all the spots I need. And after the push-ups, I do the stretches afterwards, like the band stuff, because that kind of helps force that blood into those areas that I need. Got one more set of push-ups, dead hang. Hey, baby. Woo. Band work. Sorry. Oh. Sometimes when I'm really feeling froggy, I'll get a broomstick or a big PVC pipe, do these as well. Then I'll also put it on my back like this. I'll hold it nice and tight and do some trunk rotations. Kind of helps warm my core up, warm my spine up in a healthy way. It is helpful to have a mobile spine. A lot of the stuff that we do here in the weight room and every day, just walking around. Can add a lot of pressure that. One of my favorite rear delt movements is just a face pull, but I'll use an incline bench. Allows me to go a little bit heavier, keeps me kind of in a stable position. I'm able to stay like chest up with it, and yeah, it really hits my rear delt in a way that I like, and it helps me get my blood to the rear delt. I don't know, with arm days, when I'm holding the weight, in a stable position, a lot of time my rear delt will start to get sore and tired. So I like to get it warmed up and ready for a lot of movements. So I do this movement at least every other day. I start off light. I just got 80 on there, and I do about 12 to 15 reps each time. Good stretch. The way I train, I like to do about everything to failure, especially when I get to my main parts of my workout. I'll do everything almost to failure. I try to push the tempo, push the intensity. I like to control the weight, so I try to use good form through every single set and then rep, but I'm trying to ultimately push it past that, like push my body to its limit. So obviously when you get to, the last few reps, sometimes your form's gonna give out a little bit, but if you can fight that over time, it's just gonna strengthen you even more. I don't rest very much between sets, just until I feel ready. Usually about 30 seconds to a minute, I would say. Ooh. I like to use the longest rope that they have available, because then I can really get a good, can like pull. The more you can pull that rope apart, the more it's going to recruit those muscles in your rear delt. And that gets to be hard as you get tired. Your rear delt gets tired very easily. It's a small muscle. So, but it's something, if you want that Dorito chip back and that big upper back, the one that fills in the shirt a little bit, that rear delt is going to be a very important piece of that puzzle. I usually do 4 sets of these. I'll do a drop set in the last set just to really get it. Then we'll move on to our arm exercises. I'm excited. In this little stretch that I do right here at the beginning, where it's technically me cheating a little bit, but it allows me to get more of a stretch on my rear delt and scapula, and it just helps me connect my mind to that muscle a little bit more. And with the back pad, it's allowing me to stay more upright, so I'm not cheating it a ton. I'm at least, I got a backstop here. Woo. Got one more set. Do a drop set. But with that, I like to almost pretend like I'm doing a double bicep, like a standing double bicep pose. But I'm focusing my mind on my elbows. So I'm thinking, widen out with them elbows and do that double bicep pose. And that's gonna help you connect to that rear delt a lot more. Because that's a part that not a lot of people understand. A lot of bodybuilding and weightlifting and just working out in general is being able to connect that mind to that muscle. Because if you can do that, it allows you to focus on it when you're doing the movement, and it allows you to help connect, everything that you're doing, your mind is in tune with it. So you're gonna allow yourself to connect to that muscle and in turn break down a little bit more of it because you're doing it correctly. I don't know if that made sense to you. But for me, mind to muscle connection is everything. It's a very important piece to this whole thing. All right, last set. We're gonna try to go 10 and 10 here. So 20 total. One thing I've noticed already, this is my first video, but having a camera on me helps me hold myself accountable in a weird way, because I know that someone will be watching this and I want to do everything correctly and to the best of my ability.
Hold, come on. Food. All right, we're gonna move over to the arm exercises. We're gonna start off with some concentration curls. All right. I like to start off with some sort of concentration curl. I'll do this one and another isolated curl just to get my biceps nice and warmed up. I add the fat grips to them right here. In my opinion, they help me recruit a little bit more muscle, and I just like the feeling of it a little bit more. So we're gonna do about 12 to 15 reps here, hopefully. I like to do single arm. See, I gotta move the seat up. This one's got a low seat. Ooh. 12. Ooh, on these I don't rest very much. And with the fat grip, it also helps me. I'll use my thumb at all. So I kind of tuck my thumb. One more set. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.